So we're here at the opening night of Sister Act, playing at the
Apollo.
The intimate Hammersmith O2 event in Carling, Lovetts.
It's not O2.
Apollo. It's had so many names over the years. Andrew, you and I last saw this show together when it was with Patina Miller, the now Tony Award-winning Patina Miller.
When it had more songs in.
When it was version 1, I think.
Version 1.
And we liked it, didn't we?
We did.
We like the audaciousness of the production. I don't think we're going to quite get that, but yet it is in a massive 4,000-seat theatre, and it's a tour, something we talked about in the past. We've seen lots of touring shows plonked into the West End. Well, this isn't really the West End, it's West London. And tell us about the cast, Andrew. You're excited about the cast, aren't you?
It's Beverley Knight.
Yes.
Who was it going to be?
Sorry, can you start to do that, please? Thank you.
It was going to be Whoopi Goldberg before lockdown happened, and that would have been really interesting to see, wouldn't it? Because she was meant to do the part, and then they rewrote it entirely for her, and then she couldn't do the part because of COVID, and now they've probably just gone back to the version 2.0 of the show. So we're just having our tickets scanned. Very exciting. Which is an entry. So we're not seeing Whoopi Goldberg, but I did see Whoopi Goldberg in her first night at the Palladium play the part of Maggie Smith.
Well, fine, show off if you want.
On a complete whim, it just so happened to, with our friend John Sweeney, so happened to...
Like Whoopi Goldberg just stepped in and said, I'm going to play this role tonight.
No.
Oh, it was your complete
I just happened to have a ticket for her first night, and she walked onto the stage to the biggest round of applause I'd ever heard in my life. She had to tell us to be quiet.
Yes. You also complained to me the other week. Oh, but why would you get Whoopi Goldberg in? She's not a great singer.
Well, she isn't a great singer. Whereas this role is
But I think you were missing the point of...
I know.
Well, you've just explained the reason why you put Whoopi Goldberg in something.
But she played the role that doesn't require much singing. So to have her play the role that does require a huge amount of singing would be very interesting. Yeah, but that was years ago.
Well...
Anyway, who else is in the show tonight?
Not Whoopi Goldberg.
Not Whoopi Goldberg.
Leslie Joseph. Clive Rowe. Jennifer Saunders.
Are you looking forward to Jennifer Saunders? Apparently they've upped the comedy for her.
Well, Jennifer Saunders is Maggie Smith.
Yes.
So I think that's kind of a good match,
yes,
casting-wise.
So, have you seen the newer version of Sister Act? When it toured a couple of years ago with an actor-musician production?
No.
So you're in for some new songs?
And but I miss How I Got the Calling to the Law. That's my favourite song.
We also miss the Motown.
Tell me it's gone.
You also miss the Motown stuff as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
But I think if you put that behind you, and realise, it's now a piece firmly set in the 70s. It's a very, very good show and very entertaining. So I'm excited to be seeing it again, and we'll let you know our thoughts after the Act 1, Andrew. Thank you. So we'll have to speak very loud here because there are 3,000 people, quite literally, in this lobby. God, I love this show so much, Andrew. It's been so long since I've seen a big, proper production of it.
When was the original production? When did I go the last time with you?
I think it was 2000 and... I cannot remember. Terrible of us not to know, but I recently saw, within the last couple of years, a touring production, actor-musician version, directed by Craig Greville Horwood. Saw us at the Wimbledon Theatre. And this has the grandeur of the original production, doesn't it? Sort of. Without the fancy revolve.
This has Beverley Knight.
And she is stunning. She's absolutely incredible.
You're a convert now. That's a pun.
A convent convert. I just love this score so much, and there was one standing ovation during Raise Your Voice, wasn't there, from Sue Pollard?
Yes, that was Sue Pollard, yep. Solo standing ovation.
Drawing attention to herself.
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
She evaded nothing.
It was a Sue Pollard invasion. But just that every song in Act 1 is just banger after banger, dare I say. And
Jennifer Saunders channeling a little bit of Rex Harrison.
Jennifer Saunders, we were saying before we started recording, she can't really sing, but it doesn't matter. It's all the character.
She's Jennifer Saunders. What more do you want?
We have these wonderful cups with handles that allow them to be recycled and reused, which is very clever. So cheers. It's just such a fun show. The comedy is a lot more emphasised in this version compared to the original Palladium production.
In what ways do you think?
Jennifer Saunders especially has a lot more comic lines. There's...
Did we see Rosie Ash?
I saw Rosie Ash. I don't know whether you did. But one bit which doesn't... If I'm going to be a bit negative, because we have to offer a balanced review, if I'm going to be negative, well, not negative, but mention something I didn't quite agree with, the show opens with her singing the entire version of Fabulous Baby, and then it's turned on its head very cleverly at the end of Act 1, and we don't get the full version of the song at the beginning. We get half of it, and then we get the full version at the end of Act 1, so it doesn't make the clever lyrics that are twisted on its head don't make a huge amount of sense. But other than that, there's nothing really bad I can say about this show yet, and I don't think come the end of Act 2 there will be either. You mirror my thoughts, don't you? You're tapping along, aren't you?
Yes.
I do think it's one of Alan's best scores. Lyrics by Glenn Slater are very, very good, as always. Perfect rhyming, thank you very much, more of that needed. And the book is brilliant. It's really, over time, grown to become a very, very strong musical that it's such a joy to be seeing again.
Yes, and obviously now I'm over the shock of it not being 60s songs.
I know, but I think I'd much rather listen to these songs than covers of Motown songs. I think they work well for the film, but
True.
as a musical, these really do work well.
Yeah, plus of course Motown the musical's been and gone now, isn't it? Wasn't that one of the issues to begin with, that they couldn't get the licensing?
I think so. It would have been a very complicated procedure. And with Sister Act 3...
Sorry, Motown the musical.
And with Sister Act 3 coming out soon,
There's no Sister Act 3. Why?
There's a trailer for it, I'll send it to you. Why? Who knows? But there is.
Next, Grease 3.
But this is a wonderful production, and we'll speak more about it after Act 2. Well, Sister Act has reached its wonderful climax. It's very good, isn't it, Andrew?
Yes. Very understated ending.
Wasn't fabulous at all, was it?
No colours.
It's interesting, the Sister Mary Robert journey. On the cast album, the original cast album, the song "The Life I Never Led," beautifully sung by Katie Rowley-Jones, it had a very reserved ending, and I'm glad they put the big ending that song deserves. I can't remember if the Palladium production ever did that, but it really brings the house down, that moment.
See, I don't remember a lot of songs from that second act.
It's more emotional, the second act, isn't it?
I remember the title song. I remember
Yes.
thinking,
Well, they've shoehorned the title in there. Well
she
done.
won the title, so.
Well done, Glenn.
Well done.
But the music's wonderful. There's not a bad song in that whole show, which is...
Can we talk about a spoiler?
Sure, yes.
Spoiler alert.
Well,
Spoiler alert. No.
okay.
Hope.
Yes, I don't know if this is a thing they're doing for tonight only, but Sir Christopher Biggins made an appearance as His Holiness the Pope. Is it going to be a different celebrity every night, do we think?
I don't know, but that would be a wonderful twist, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Different Pope every
Sue
night.
Pollard could be the Pope tomorrow night.
Oh, we can dream. We can dream.
So many people here tonight, and it's great to see such a lively audience. Just really, really enjoy it. Sister Act is playing all summer at the Hammersmith Apollo.
And then
it travels around the country, doesn't it? So do go and see it. It's a Leicester Curve production. It's very, very strong. Had some... What's a bit in Act 2 which I really loved? I don't know why I'm asking you, listener, because it's rhetorical. There was... yes, the television that came on. That was very fun, wasn't it? When they're watching... When Curtis, the villain is watching
Yes,
the
there are
television.
some nice little staging tricks.
Yes.
And the television moment. We'll just call it the television
It
moment.
reminded me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Do you remember the bit when the big television came on
Yes.
and they had the stage within the stage? But just everyone's so excited tonight. I hope the show does well. It really is one of my favourite musicals. I just adore this score so much, and it's so nice to hear it again. Band brilliantly led by Jay Alexander, musical supervision by Stephen Brooker, and just absolute joy of a show. So Andrew, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Nicola.
Nice to come full circle and see the show again with you. And thank you very much.